Brody King is a goddamn beast. I'm Charles Retlin with my review, New Japan Strong, the U.S. Cup Finals. 3 matches, has a nice studio TV feel to it. It's just nice, digestible, and there's a couple good storylines going forward. At least it's nice to have something that's just focused on wrestling, where they tell the story in the ring, and we get just a nice, easy to watch wrestling show without a whole bunch of dress up. It's just really fucking nice. And this was a nice palate cleanser after WWE Thunderdome, but how do I feel about this show? I actually enjoyed it. Now, was it great? No. Is it blowaway? No, but it's just nice and fun to watch. So, Kevin Kelly and Alex Kozlov on commentary. And we have Danny Limelight and DKC versus Rocky Romero and Adrian Quest. I'm only familiar with Rocky Romero. I've heard Danny Limelight and DKC by name only. Adrian Quest, I can't say I have. I look forward to seeing more matches from him, though. Lots of focus on Limelight and Romero possibly having a feud maybe coming out of this. Would be all for that. And the action was fine. Tag work was really good. I thought Limelight and DKC worked really well together. And this was really, really nice. This was, just some good action. Nice mat wrestling. Quest got targeted for a bit. Get a hot tag to Romero. Forever clotheslines. How do they go? How do they go? Forever. They go long. Forever. And we get, I thought for a second DKC was going to go for a burning hammer, but then no, he just does a fall away slam while Rocky is faced opposite, so it looked pretty goddamn deadly. And then Rocky hit, I forget what they called it, but he did a running, reverse DDT, which is a pretty nice move, and got the victory. There you go. Romero and Quest open up the show with a nice victory. And again, Romero versus Danny Limelight, wouldn't mind seeing that as a potential feud going forward. And then we get Flip Gordon and Brody King. Brody King, I've seen him live multiple times. The guy's a fucking beast. And Flip Gordon has really improved as well. I think it's nice. He's put on some muscle. He seems to have a bit more of an edge to him, as opposed to just doing the flip, stuff that he did. That kind of not so catchy theme, or at least catchy in a bad way theme from Ring of Honor. But anyway, they took on Jay White and Chase Owens. Oh, Jay White, how I have not missed thee. That's going to get me a lot of hate, and I want to say that I don't mind Jay White, but Jay White is fine until the bell rings. And it's not that he's a bad worker. That's not it. He's a very good heel. I just find a lot of his matches boring. Sometimes some of his matches are pretty good. The match at G1 Supercard against Okada, the G1 29 finals against Kota Ibushi. He has good to great matches on occasion, but a lot of them just feel the same. Now, he had one against Goto, to start the G1 29 tournament. That was actually pretty goddamn good. But honestly, I find Jay White pretty boring. Unfortunately, Jay White, boy, he has my interest a whole lot more in Chase Owens, who isn't bad, but he's a fine tag wrestler, but that's really it. Action was fine. Really nice jump-off kick by Flip. That was pretty good. Brody just, taking over for a bit. Spear off the ropes by Flip. What surprised me, though, is Brody had Chase up on his shoulders. I thought he was going to go for a backbreaker. No, just does a friggin' spike pile driver, really deadly, and pins Chase Owens. I was surprised to see Chase take the pin. I thought Flip would. But then Hikuleo, who's a member of Bullet Club, shows up, and him and Brody King have a bit of a brawl. Hikuleo even hit a decent power move on him. So I'm all for that feud happening. Keep it 10 minutes or under, though, because I don't think you'd have those two beasts really go at each other, but have them maybe do some no DQ thing, just brawl around and everything, and have, just use a couple of chairs if need be, but just have a really good, solid, hard-hitting affair. I think they could tell a pretty good story there, but just have it be short. So you can't have guys go that long, and Hikuleo is still very green coming off of an injury. Need to get back in the groove of things, but I think feuding and beating Brody King would be a great call. And then we get Kenta versus David Finley. U.S. Cup Finals. Not bad. There isn't really much of note here. A lot of nice mat wrestling. Kenta got his shoulder focused on. Also, Kenta focused on the shoulder of Finley because both had shoulder injuries in the past. One for Kenta kept him out for 15 months when he was unfortunately in WWE, not being utilized all that well. David Finley even did a brain buster to the knee. That was pretty deadly. Ref bump, low blow. Oh no, it didn't work. Just a 2 count for Kenta. But eventually, he got a sleeper and a choke almost, and GTS 1-2-3. Kenta, to the shock of nobody, winning the U.S. Cup. He will face Jon Moxley, but Jeff Cobb shows up because he's got a briefcase, or Kenta does, and he's got to defend that briefcase, and after Kenta had low blow Jeff Cobb, we're going to get that match. And I'm all for it. And then Fighting Spirit Unleashed is apparently going to start next week, and I'm all for it. We'll see what they're going to do with New Japan Strong concept. As long as they keep it at an hour, it's fine, and do big events of like 2.5 hours. I think this New Japan of America concept is going to work, and hopefully they can work some fans back in at some point. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.